Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 24th, 2025 new moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my websites, danehartguidedmessages.com or daneharttarot.com. They're listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Capricorn, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Ooh. Almost got the whole reading in one shuffle. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic, Capricorn. Okay, give me a moment just to center. Okay. So at the center of it all for this new moon in Leo, we have the Page of Wands. So we're going to be learning a lot. The wands represent fire sign energy. Leo is a fire sign energy. So this energy is coming forward, and there's going to be a lot of learning, understanding, but deeper knowledge coming. It doesn't mean necessarily that there's going to be a lot of lessons thrown our way, though for some of us, this could be the case, most definitely. But Capricorn, there is also the sense of embracing your creative power, embracing your passion for what it is that you do. You know, your work can be your work, right? You do it, it pays the bills, that's great. But you have a passion that is coming forward during this time that is very intense, powerful, and is going to lead you in the direction that elevates your energy vibration, your soul, and what you love. So that is a very good thing. That is a very good thing. It's a very powerful thing. You're also going to be learning a lot that helps you advance in your career, in your work, in your job. It moves us then to the challenge, and this is the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords would be a good card to have as a challenge. It would be a very good challenge card because the 10 of Swords is everything that everybody said to us that made us think, especially here, that we could not achieve that goal. We could not learn that thing. We could not elevate ourselves in that way. And it was probably said when we were small, and it kind of got reiterated throughout time. So just being aware of that during this moon, you know, Leo is represented by the Strength card in the Major Arcana. This moon is about us embracing our strength, our tenacity, our determination, our fire, our focus. And here, it's also about taking all the mean, horrible things that people have said and taking those swords out of us, taking those words, those lessons away from us. And now saying, I have an arsenal. I withstood that. I am so strong. I am powerful. I am moving forward now. Because swords, they cost a fortune. They cost a fortune. If you were given a sword back in the day when, you know, when swords were used, your whole life was changed. And now we have 10 swords. Our whole life is changed tenfold. And it moves us then to where we need to focus during this time. And it's on the Wheel of Fortune. I love this, the tangled up spinning wheel. I do. I just absolutely adore this card. I think it's so beautiful. I also have a thing for spinning wheels. So here with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like things have gotten tangled and messy. They're getting untangled now. We're going to see the world turn in a way that we hadn't expected it to. But this is going to be a time for us where we're looking at things in a new way. And we're also seeing beauty in the messiness of it, in the tangles, in the having to unravel certain things. And where we need to let go, like what we're letting go right now, is the Magician. And that's sad to let go of the Magician. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, that's awesome. Because the Magician is all about standing before the altar of your existence and claiming your magic and saying, this is me. It's also as above, so below. As you learn it, so it becomes. Or as you think it, so it becomes. And what we're going to see here is that we've gone through that stage. We've had to claim certain things about ourselves. We've learned the power of our thoughts and our mind and what we want and what we're focusing on. And now the power of the Magician is fading away, going into the background. It's not completely gone, but it's fading into the background. So just be aware of that. It moves us then to our strength, which is the 9 of Cups. And our strength being the 9 of Cups is really nice because it means that we kind of get what we wish for during this moon and during this time. You know, the new moon is all about setting our intentions, setting out our wishes into the world and what we want. Not only for the moon to come, like the full moon to come in 15 days, but the full moon to come in 6 months when it is the full moon in Leo. So this is a wish, a dream, our heart, our passion, and that is absolutely beautiful for us. It is also taking in and not like kind of hoarding it away, all our gifts. You know, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is a person sitting there, you know, cross-armed, like, you know, kind of hoity-toity with all the cups behind them. It's like, I got this, you know, this is mine. And here it's bringing that forward, and it's saying, this is to be shared. This is to come forward in the most beautiful of ways. And it moves us then to our near future, and that's the King of Pentacles. So we are represented by the Pentacles in the minor arcana. So when we come through as a king, like, that's perfect. Chef kiss. This is awesome. So with the King of Pentacles here, it is prosperity, it is success, it is bounty, it is abundance, but it is also knowing that we are planting seeds that, you know, not necessarily are going to, you know, sprout up and bear fruit instantaneously. We are planting seeds for longer prosperity, for longer abundance. We're seeing the way things are interconnected, and we're seeing the passion of what we want, of what we desire, and the bounty of ourselves. Where have we underestimated ourselves? But also with wealth, or what we value as much as money, when have we kind of cut the purse strings for ourselves? Said, oh no, I can't possibly have that. Or, you know what, that's just not for me. That dream is not for me. That goal is not for me. It can be for others, and that's great, and I really would like it, but it's not for me. So here, it's like, no, it is for me. I'm building a kingdom that is wealthy, prosperous, and bountiful, and no one is stopping me. And stop. As long as we come to things from a place of love and compassion. And we can get tired of that because people tend to take advantage of good people, right? And I do hear that energy coming forward, but like, they take advantage. And yeah, they can. But a king also knows his worth and does not undersell himself. So we're stepping into a place of power within ourselves. And that can feel very kind of uncomfortable, especially if we were just kind of like wanted to be gentler, wanted to be quieter with things before in the past. So it's stepping into a role of authority and power. It moves us then to the advice. This is the Empress. This is like harvest time is here. Bounty, prosperity, you know, a fertility of ideas and being is coming forward. So this is like, what you want, you will achieve. You know, I love that. That's always what I think of with the Empress. What you want, you will achieve. Will it be, you know, hard work and intense and painful? You know, at times, yeah, of course. She's always depicted as pregnant. Like, that's not easy. So here, it is embracing what we want. And it's not saying, but that is not for me. It's not saying that to ourselves anymore. It's like, no, it is for me. It brings us then to the environment. This is the High Priestess. We're very comfortable in this environment here of the High Priestess, of the veil being lifted from our eyes and us seeing things much more openly, much more honestly. It's kind of like, oh, I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for that truth, for that honesty to come forward. Very strong, sacred feminine energy with the Empress and the High Priestess. There's also a lot of like, I'm not taking anybody's bull anymore. And it's not in a mean way. It's not in a like, I have to prove I'm tough type of way. It's like, no, this is where I need to be. And why do I keep like downplaying myself, underselling myself, underestimating myself? I'm not doing this anymore. And it brings us then, and we're also going to be really focusing on a positive, powerful place of change in our everyday life, in a place of prosperity in our everyday life. It brings us to our hopes and our fears. We're afraid that chaos is going to reign supreme again, that the chaos of emotions is going to come in. We're going to be like, pulled all over the place, and we're not going to get to where it is that we want to be. The Chariot is also Cancer energy, time frame June 21st to July 22nd. But Cancer energy is our sister energy. It brings out the best or it brings out the worst in us. And we're tired. We're tired of the two extremes, right? Of things going really, really well and things being really, really hard. And so here we're taking the reins of our emotions, of what it is that we want, and we're becoming a little bit hyper-focused on where it is that we want to be and how it is that we want to move forward. It brings us then to our outcome, which is the moon, which means that this moon will have a tremendously powerful impact on us. The illusions will be shattered. We're going to be seeing things much more openly, much more honestly. But we're also going to be able to see what we thought the shadows were, what we thought the doubts and fears were, and how we thought we had to be held back. This is also Pisces energy. February 19th to March 20th is the time frame. Very strong water sign energy right here, right now. And with the 9 of Cups, that is also amplified. The mind is astoundingly strong, but the will is astoundingly strong. So that absolutely makes sense. What we're going to see is that we know what it is that we want. We do, Capricorn. And we're very used to rolling up our sleeves, working really hard, and getting it. But we also know that what it is that we want isn't going to be as finite, easily described or, explained as people would want it to be. Heck, as times that we would want it to be. Our Saturn influence, we're ruled by Saturn, wants it to be. We want it to be very, very clear. And we're taking a leap of faith, and we're trusting. And we're trusting our hearts, and we're trusting ourselves in a way that can seem scary, but is so powerful. It is scary, but it is so powerful, and it's in its time. It moves us then to our Luna message. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Okay. So let's see here. We have the void, the nothing, the great expanse, right? The darkness that comes with a new moon. And then we have a new romantic cycle begins, a falling in love. It can be with a person, it can be with our life and our dreams. It can also be letting the idea of love become a part of us. And as that comes forward, it is the realization that we are the key. We are the key to so much more than we ever thought. We kind of thought the keys were outside, right? They had to be earned, they had to be gotten, they had to be paid for. But we hold the key to so much more than we had ever expected. And it brings us then to emotions are running high, because there's so much knowledge coming forward. There's so much intuition coming forward. The veil has been lifted. We are creative and determined. So emotions run high. Do not let emotions take over. That is what we are afraid of. We are resilient. People have tried to put us down, to knock us out, to keep us from being where it is that we want to be. But the answers you need are coming. So that resilience brings the answers. It's like you're going to start to see, it's like, oh, that's why I went through that. Oh, that was that reason. Oh, that makes sense now. Not all of it. Some of it might never make sense. In this life, it might never be known. But when you go up to the spirit realm, it might be like, oh, okay, I get it. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Ooh. Here we have the starling. Now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. Yeah, it's not time to hide away anymore. With everything that happened in the world, the energy of just kind of like pulling back was really great. And that is still happening in the world. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Here we have 2. We have visualization. What you focus on, you will get. You've learned that lesson with the magician. It's reiterated here with the third eye chakra. And then self-mastery, the solar plexus chakra. Trust your gut, trust your intuition. And it is the mastery of self by being able to listen to the self and honor the voice, the intuition, the guidance forward. It moves us then to the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels. Okay. So this is the Hierophant and the Six of Cups. Something in your past that was like, this is the way it had to be done, is going to come up and try to hold you back. Now, this is also Taurus energy, time frame, April 20th to May 20th. So some might have a Taurus from your past that comes forward. You might not have been too keen on them, but here, this is also like, these are the traditions. This is the way it needs to be moved forward. We do not vary it from this way of being is coming forward. And we're like, but I don't want that. Deviate. That's it. Not vary. Deviate. That's the right word. I was like, that's wrong. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, and it is the white owl. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Listen, listen. So much knowledge is held within us, but so much of us overwhelmed, right? We're overwhelmed by the world, the noise of the world, the chaos of the world. And then we can be also overwhelmed and inflamed by the foods that we're eating, everything that's going on. So just be aware of that. Just be aware and treat yourself kindly. I highly recommend the Candida diet. I've started it. I've been on it now for a few weeks, and it has been amazing. Absolutely amazing results. So if you would like to do it with me, that's great. I'm going to be on it for as long as I need to be. So it might be quite some time. It moves us then to my favorite chakra card, the I am presence. This is the crown chakra, crowning ourselves with I am strong, I am powerful, I am successful, instead of I am scared and I am overwhelmed and I'm just like, I'm done, right? That's also a good one. Like, I'm done. How many times have we said that to ourselves? So here with the I am presence, it is moving forward in strength and crowning ourselves with I am enough. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is Cernunnos. This is us. We are represented by the devil. Here it is Cernunnos, the god of chaos in Celtic mythology. And here it's like, be mindful of getting in your own way. Be mindful of stopping yourself. And be mindful of the things that like we've always fallen back on, like the habits that we always fall back on, procrastination or, chaos in any way, shape, or form that seeps into our world right now. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message. This is the Knight of Cups. I don't like that the knights are looking backwards in this deck, but this knight here is looking, the horse here is looking towards where the cup is, what you love. So when you're looking at what you love, when you look at what you love, you're going to be looking backwards a bit. So do be mindful about that. It is time to move forward and to look at what is guiding you in the here and the now. So being aware of that is going to be super important. The Knight of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It is letting your heart guide you forward because your heart has a lot to say. Our subconscious Luna message is balance and adjustments are required. To fully be in balance, we are going to have to adjust, tweak certain things. All right. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Capricorn. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed moon and a blessed life. Bye.